Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on which part of the world this broadcast reaches you. I'd like to thank the organizers of this first ever virtual musical tribute to Tita Helen, featuring our own artists, validating the tradition of excellence PW has been known for. Tita Helen, who would have been 107 years old today, was the epitome of the Philomena. To this day, her trailblazing spirit, performance in government, championing of women's rights, and her various advocacies in culture and the arts, foreign relations and diplomacy, environment, community service, family life, and of course, education, to name a few, continue to shape and guide the character and direction of PWU. She remains an icon for all of us to emulate. Congratulations to PW Alumni Association 2019 to 2022 President, Attorney Chito Calixto Chavez and the rest of the officers, Erlene Campos, Maria Asuncion Paredes, Carol Navarro, Queen Lema, Elizabeth Fernandez Gonzalez, Jocelyn Nobleza, Lina Weinbrenner, and Sabrina Villaflor for organizing this event. I want to acknowledge the main thrust of the PWAA 2019 to 2022, which is to provide scholarships to students who are unable to finish their studies, especially during this time of pandemic. This musical event has opened the doors for other Philomenians to support the project. Thank you and congratulations in advance to all our performers, the Bayanihan, the National Dance Company of the Philippines, the Jasam Rondalia, Indayog Gong and Psalm, our PW alumni artists, the JMD Glee Club, Homer Flores, Willie Rebaño, Ronald Thomas, Ami Lumbavilla, Benji Bautista, Marvin Gayramon, Proceso Yusi, Tammy Jerez Burgos, Cheryl Ann de Dios, Girl Estanislao, and Sabrina Villaflor, in what will surely be amazing performances. We truly appreciate alumni such as yourselves who have found it in their heart to support the university and our students in any way possible, even in these trying times. With your example, students who will benefit from your support will be inspired to pass on this legacy. Likewise, I want to thank those who worked behind the scenes to make this momentous event possible. In particular, the PW Alumni Relations and Development Office and the PW Multimedia Center. We also appreciate our alumni and guests who have joined us on Zoom and all who are watching on social media. Please do take the time to support the PWAA scholarships. Please continue to pray for and support your alma mater, as this pandemic has been a tremendous challenge for the education sector. One of the easiest ways by which you can help is simply by opening your smartphones and scanning the QR code at the bottom of your screens right now, and filling out our alumni tracer form. We would love to hear from you and update the information we have of our many alumni all over the world. It is also our way of making sure that we will be able to keep in touch and to keep you abreast of what's happening in the university. So once again, thank you to the PW Alumni Association, our artists and performers, and all our alumni who are watching for your continued support. May you all continue to stay safe and healthy, and I hope to meet all of you in person when the situation is better. Thank you and enjoy this virtual event.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang mabiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng matitig, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisingin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong butaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kisag ng watawat mo'y tanong ay dadatingin, ang bituin
Women's University Alumni Association, in cooperation with Philippine Women's University, presents TITA HELEN, a musical of her life, philosophies, and aspirations, featuring Bayanihan, the National Folk Dance Company of the Philippines, Cheryl Ann Botabara de Dios, Tami da Silva Jerez Burgos, Sabrina Villaflor, Marvin Gayramon, Ronald Tomas, JMD Glee Club, Indayo Gong and Song, PWU Jasams Rondalia, Willie Rebaño, Ami Lumba Villa, Homer Flores, Proceso Yusi, Benji Bautista, Girl Stanislao.
Salidumay, diway. Salidumay, salidumay.
As we are nearing the conclusion of our term as board members of the Philippine Women's University Alumni Association and my concurrent position as an ex officio member of the Board of Trustees of the Philippine Women's University 2019 to 2022, we found it most fitting to leave behind a legacy greatly influenced by a woman whose vision was seeing us fellow women transforming into great leaders in the government, community, workplace, while maintaining a responsible role as mothers in our homes. Yes, we are these transformed women who dared to be bold and different. We are the women who are able to maintain our equanimity even at the worst times of our lives. Women who are not afraid to tread on dangerous waters, often trampled upon by men. And women who still, at this point of our lives, still have not stopped making a difference in other people's lives. And TITA HELEN, a musical on her life, philosophies, and aspirations, is this legacy. Join us as we celebrate her life and inspire others to carry on the tradition of excellence PWU has been known for.
Born on June 27, 1914, TITA HELEN was the eldest of 3 children of 2 illustrious educators, Doña Francisca Mama B. Tirona, who, together with 6 other Filipino women teachers, founded the Philippine Women's College, now PWU, and Dean Conrado Benitez, the first Filipino dean of the UP College of Liberal Arts. It was therefore not surprising how TITA HELEN exceeded all boundaries to find her place in a world far different from women, who at the time were to take on a special role at home. TITA HELEN's home was PWU. A student leader and campus journalist, she graduated magna cum laude both in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Education. She obtained her master's degree in education at George Washington University in Washington and postgraduate studies at the University of Chicago and Iowa State College in the USA. Tita Helen became one of the notable Filipina women leaders in her generation. Her successful advocacy of women's rights and potentials to service made her an ideal exponent for other global concerns, especially on environment and human settlements. While serving as Dean of the PWU College of Home Economics in 1940, Tita Helen became chairman of the Central Committee of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, which was founded that year. In 1942, she organized a group of young Filipinas, including some from PWU, into the VSAC, or Volunteer Social Aid Committee, to bring food, medicine, and secretly send messages and news to and from the prisoners of war in Cabanatuan. As chairperson of the UN Commission on the Status of Women, Tita Helen successfully presided over the first major policy adopted by the Commission, the much-debated draft of the Declaration on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, which would, a decade later, be adopted by the General Assembly. Tita Helen proudly calls her service in the UN from the late 1960s to the 1970s as her greatest contribution to the women's cause. Asked how she would be able to achieve the remarkable results in the UN, she said, "I tried a different tack. I was a soft sell. I did not declare a position right away that would hit the man on the nose. I looked for a position where I knew they would give me an opening."
ng panahon, bawat pagkakataon, ang ibigin ko'y ikaw. Ikaw ang tanglaw sa aking mundo, kabiyak nitong puso ko. Walang di kahatimang saglit na sa'yo'y may papalit, ngayo't kailan may ikaw. Ang lahat ng aking galaw, ang sanhi ay ikaw. Kung may bukas mang tinatanaw, dahil may isang ikaw. Kulang ang magpakailan pa upang bawat sandali ay upang ulit-muli ay ang mahalin ay
As an educator, having assumed the positions of president from 1966 to 1968, 1973 to 1976, 1987 till 1992, and chairman of the Board of Trustees of PWU from 1980 till 2016, Tita Helen believed that it is not enough to equip the students with skills and knowledge in school. Developing a sense of belonging through an understanding of oneself, heritage, culture, and environment is important for a student to succeed. And all these can only be achieved through shared responsibilities.
Sa buhay ko'y labis ang hirap at pasakit ng pusong umiibig, manti wala ng langit at nang lumigaya, hinango mo sa dusa, tanging ikaw sinta ang aking pag-asa. Dahil sa'yo nais kong mabuhay, dahil sa'yo hanggang mamatay dapat mong tantuin. Wala nang ibang giliw, puso ko'y tanungin, ikaw at ikaw rin. ligaya, pagmamahal ay alayan ka. Kung tunay man ako ay alipinin mo ang lahat ng ito'y dahil sa iyo. Dapat mong tantuin, wala nang ibang giliw. Puso ko'y tanungin, ikaw at ikaw rin, dahil sa'yo ako'y lumikaya. Pagmamahal ay alayan ka. Kung tunay man ako ay alipinin mo ang lahat sa buhay ko'y dahil sa'yo. Kung tunay man ako ay alipinin mo ang lahat sa buhay ko'y dahil sa'yo.
Tita Helen served as a senator from 1968 to 1973, assemblywoman in the interim Batasang Pambansa from 1978 to 1984, and member of the regular Batasang Pambansa from 1984 to 1986. Her landmark laws had greatly affected the lives of Filipinos, among which were the National Building Code, the law on municipal forests, and one which addressed the country's out-of-school youth, leading to the establishment of the National Manpower and Youth Center.
Around the world I've searched for you. I've traveled on when hope was gone to keep a rendezvous. I knew somewhere, sometime, somehow, you look at me and I could see the smile you're smiling now. It might have been in County Down or in New York, in Gay Paris, or even London town. No more will I go all around the world, for I found my world in you. Around the world I've searched for you. I've traveled on when hope was gone to keep a rendezvous. I knew somewhere, sometime, somehow, you'll look at me and I could see the smile you're smiling now. It might have been in County Down or in New York, in Gay Paris, or even London town. No more will I go all around the world, for I have found my world in you. For I have found my world in you. For I have found my world in you. For I have found my world in you.
Tita Helen became known for landmark legislations on the protection of the country's natural resources, environment, and habitat. For her widely recognized contribution as international and national advocate of women and environment cause, she was named Earth Trustee for Life by the Global Assembly of Women and the Environment Partners for Life in 1991.
Sikat ng araw, katabi kita. Lamig ng umaga, di nadarama. kapiling ka, puso ko ay anong saya. Pagsapit ng hapon, tanging ikaw ang ligaya. Tangi kong hiling, bawat sandali aking paglubog ng araw, tuloy ang hiling. Anhin ko ang bituin, kung di ka aking, kaya inig, tangi kong hiling. Bawat sandali, gawing ating. Pagsapit ng hapon, tanging ikaw ang ligaya. Tanging kong hiling, bawat sandali ating paglubog ng araw, tuloy ang hiling. Anhin ko ang bituin, kung di ka aking, kaya inig, tangi kong hiling. Bawat sandali, gawing ating. Bawat sandali, bawat sandali, bawat sandali.
Sa isang pulo sa katimugan, sa isang maharlikang tahanan, may isang binatang pinaparusahan, tanging hangad, kapayapaan. Sinuway niya ang kanyang amang sultan, pagkat ang nais ay katahimikan, katahimikan sa kanyang bayang sinilangan. Anak ng sultan ngayon'y pinaparusahan, pagkat wag daw nangangkan. Hingkit duwag ba ang tawag sa mga taong ang hangad ay kalayaan? Sigaw ng puso niya'y kapayapaan sa kanyang bayang sinilangan.
Magtiis ka muna, kaibigan, may ilaw sa kabila ng kadiliman. Dagat man lang na kailalim may hangganan, umasa ka't maririnig ang sigaw ng kapayapaan.
Ako'y nagtataka kung bakit ang magkapatid ay dapat pang maglaban. Ako'y nagtataka kung bakit may taong kapwa-tao'y pinapahirapan. Kailan pa matatapos ang paghihirap ng aking kalooban?
Magtiis ka muna, kaibigan.
Ako na buhay dito sa mundo ay di ko maunawaan.
Ay di mo
Kailan pa kaya makikita ang hinahanap kong kapayapaan?
lahat ng bagay ay nagdadaan.
Kailan pa masasagot ang lahat ng aking mga katanungan?
At nagkasagot ay nasa iyong pinanggalingan.
Magtiis ka muna, kaibigan. May ilaw sa kabila ng kadiliman. Dagat man daw na kailalim may hangganan. Umasakat, maririnig ang sigaw mong kapayapaan. Magtiis ka muna, kaibigan.
In 1956, Tita Helen founded the Bayanihan Folk Dance Group of the Philippine Women's University, named after an ancient Filipino tradition called Bayanihan, which means working together for a common good. In recognition of their pioneering efforts and international success, the Bayanihan Philippine Dance Company was declared as the Philippines' National Folk Dance Company during the 10th National Congress. Tita Helen always emphasized that the Philippine Women's University is committed to the education of participating citizenship. This education has been pursued and will be pursued in an atmosphere of free inquiry and in an environment shaped by the values and goals of a society in which we will play distinct roles. The legacy of Tita Helen to the Filipino youth comes primarily in her set of values and in her belief that everything is a preparation to a call to service or a contribution to an ideal.
My love to all, and from all of us, love to all of you. Bye-bye.
ay tunay. Nais ko sanang patunayan, huwag ka nang mag-alinlangan. Ang pag-ibig ko'y hindi kukupas, tulad din ng umagang may pag-asang sumisikat.
pagsulong